there is a monster coming from another area. I said to you, I saw a cloud that is going to rise up from the north. It's beyond the calculation of political analysts. The people around our president should spend more time analyzing how to put the government at the center in peace with the north. I mean what I'm saying. I will keep giving you the updates that God shows me. The president mean well, and people around the president should not be overzealous. If I am to be the advisor of the current president, I will tell him, Your Excellency, be at peace with everybody. Try as much to settle every aggrieved persons, even though they are not relevant. It's very important. The political ambition of Fabura is not over. There's still a star on his head. There's still a glory on his head. However, he will suffer it a lot, but it does not stop what is on his head. To anyone, whether you're a pastor, a businessman, a politician, always honor your agreement. To avoid unnecessary drama, honor your agreement. If you were not planning to be a captain and somebody made you a captain, whether it is the act of God, if we agree, you have agreed. If you know you will not agree, at onset, disagree with the agreement. This is a needless battle that would have allowed a wonderful gentleman with good vision to scale through. Sometimes you lose an argument to win a battle. Sometimes you behave like a fool to be full of wisdom to win a battle. Politics is a murky and strange water. And when you enter into it, you can't afford to behave like a pastor and a religious man when you are entering into a dirty game. I'm sorry. If you sign a signature with a monkey, you behave like a monkey. And to me, it goes for everybody. Never you betray the finger that feed you. Whether the person is righteous or not righteous. He's unrighteous, but he made you who you are. I am made by God. You are made by God through a man. There is no self-made man anywhere. Any man that is made was made because God planted a man that helped the man to become a man. He is a devil. She is a devil. But he or she that was a devil helped you to get to the godly position. One of the greatest things I hate in my life is betrayal. I have seen betrayal. That's why I can never support anybody that betray. You cannot be an angel after you betray. I'm sorry. Talking about Rivers State, and I told us that the president of the day should spend time to look at what is going on in Rivers State. And I gave a prophetic warning. We as a prophet, this is not psychology. It's not psychology. See, people that don't understand prophetic ministry, they think everything is garbage. Last week here you saw close to more than 30 testimony of fruit of the womb. Accurate, precise prophecies all came to pass. At the table, I don't know if you have this prophecy.
On the 30th of June 2024, during the course of the service, Brother Joshua IGILA gave prophetic emergency warning, saying there is an urgent need for attention to be given to Rivers State. He further buttressed that democracy must be upheld in this region. Let's hear his exact words.
While in my prayers, I saw a thick dark cloud on Rivers State, and this cloud is not good.
Et ce nuage en effet n'est pas bon.
And the Lord began to say to me to warn the current government of the day
d'avertir le gouverneur
to pay attention
de prêter attention
to Rivers State
à Rivers State
and allow democracy to have its place.
et laisser la démocratie avoir sa place.
In life,
Dans la vie,
you win some battle,
tu gagnes certaines
you lose
batailles,
some battle.
tu perds d'autres.
His Excellency Governor Fubara, that is in Rivers State. Believe me or you don't believe me,
Crois-moi ou pas,
God has brought him to Rivers State for such a time like that.
Dieu l'a amené à Rivers
Through
State
the act of man and through the divine act of God.
par l'homme et par la main divine de Dieu.
The man of God still warned that the little smoke, which is symbolized as the growing unrest, required prompt intervention to prevent it from escalating. Take note of these words. The little smoke might cost us a lot.
Dieu.
This little smoke that we see,
Cette petite fumée qu'on voit là,
if we don't allow it to go down,
Si on ne laisse pas que ça s'éteint,
it might cost us a lot.
ça peut nous causer
So that this little smoke
cette petite fumée
should
là.
not be taken advantage of.
On peut profiter de cela. Les
And the
bâtiments
Lord
de
said
cœur.
to me,
Le Seigneur m'a dit,
it's a movement
c'est un
that
mouvement
if it comes,
que si ça vient et ça arrive,
it will be bad.
ça sera mauvais.
In confirmation to these words, it has been seen on various news outlets that Rivers State has been going through series of civil unrest from pipeline explosions, gun violence, and political clash, amongst others. Take note of these words. The needs of the government of the day should not be brought to the ground, and the government that is supposed to be leading should not be begging.
So that the government of the day news should not be brought to the ground.
Que le gouvernement
So that
ne soit pas mis à terre.
the government that is supposed to be leading should not be begging.
Il ne faut pas que le gouvernement qui est supposé diriger soit
I
en train de
repeat my
supplier.
statement.
Je
You can
répète ma
abuse me.
phrase.
Oh. Say, this prophet of doom has come.
Vous allez dire que oh, le prophète de Pète n'a encore arrivé. Non.
Leave the messenger. Take my message serious.
Prenez mon
So
message
that
au
the
sérieux.
government that
Mettez de côté le
is supposed to
messager.
be leading.
Que le gouvernement
should
qui est
not be begging.
supposé diriger
These
sera
are
là en
my
train de supplier.
advice.
C'est un conseil.
Also, on the 13th of October 2024, the man of God, Brother Joshua IGILA, further added that attention should be given to River State and the dividends of democracy must be upheld.
And this is a prophetic warning. I said it that the issue in
Esse é uma
River
alerta
State
profética que
should be
os
given
problemas
attention
de
to.
River
Told you during the crossover that it is
State,
not yet over.
na travessia
And I'm
do
still
ano
saying
que
it.
ainda não acabou e ainda
Pay attention to River State because of the future. The government of the day, I know they mean well. Pray. Please do your best to deliver the dividends of democracy.
In confirmation to these prophetic words, Tuesday, the 18th of March 2025, the prophecy came to pass. It was seen on the national television NTA that the Commander-in-Chief of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, declares a state of emergency in Rivers State, suspending the governor, Sim Fubara, his deputy governor, and all members of Rivers State House of Assembly. He further stated that the former Chief of Naval Staff, Vice Admiral Ibot Ete Ibas, as the sole administrator of Rivers State for the period of 6 months.
As required by Section 305, Paragraph 5 of the 1999 Constitution as amended, it has become inevitably compelling for me to invoke the provision of the Section 305 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999, as amended, to declare a state of emergency in Rivers State with effect from today, 18th March, year 2025, and I so do. By this declaration, the governor of Rivers State, Mr. Similaye Fubara, his deputy, Mrs. Ngozi Oju, and all elected members of the House of Assembly State are hereby suspended for an initial period of 6 months. In the meantime, I hereby nominate Vice Admiral Ibokate Ibas, retired, as administrator to take charge of the affairs of the state.
Ce que tu es supposé faire avec un cœur
I'm not
libre.
a prophet of doom.
Je ne suis pas un prophète de perte.
I know what I'm saying.
Je sais ce que je suis en train
I
de
know
dire.
what I'm hearing.
Je sais ce que je suis en train d'entendre.
You can undermine me as a messenger,
Tu peux me sous-estimer
Take
en
this
tant que
message
messager, mais prends quand même le
as a
message.
prophetic emergency.
Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore, hear the word at my mouth, and give them warning from me. Ezekiel 3:17.
Now, I started talking about River State 2023 crossover to 2024. I went further to talk about it June, October again, so that you don't think I saw something. And in the prophecy there, Father, so that the government of the day needs should not be brought down, so that the government that is leading should not be begging. This is not psychology. This is revelation. Now, Maybe if you doubt me again, I will tell you what is going to further happen again. This River State storm is not yet over. There's a lot of drama that is going to happen that will spin from now to end of the year. And I want to say, the government at the center should be very careful so that this decision should not be a costly mistake to the agenda of 2027. One. Number two, there's a strong gang up, not because of what you see, by analysis politically, not the Aero 5 factor, not all these factors. There is a monster coming from another area. I said to you, I saw a cloud that is going to rise up from the north. It's beyond the calculation of political analysts. The people around our president should spend more time analyzing how to put the government at the center in peace with the north. I mean what I'm saying. I will keep giving you the updates that God shows me. The president mean well, and people around the president should not be overzealous. If I am to be the advisor of the current president, I will tell him, Your Excellency, be at peace with everybody. Try as much to settle every aggrieved persons, even though they are not relevant. It's very important. The political ambition of Fabura is not over. There's still a star on his head. There's still a glory on his head. However, he will suffer it a lot, but it does not stop what is on his head.
So guys, I believe we all heard what the man of God has to say concerning Nigeria and the things that are about to happen in Nigeria and the things that are already happening. First of all, I always bring prophecies your way, and I always tell you that prophecies are not meant to put fear in your body. Prophecies are to give you a heads up of what is about to happen and what is about to come. But a lot of individuals will come under the comment section to drag the hell out of the man of God, that because he has seen what is happening in the nation, so he's coming to give prophecy of prediction, or he has gone to watch the news or read things and he decided to analyze the entire thing and say that it is prophecy that God revealed to him. See, there are a lot of things that you don't take for granted. See, sometimes I tell people that forget who is passing the message to you. Just pick words of importance from this particular messages and apply it to your day-to-day life. And how do you do that? Is by praying. Go in place of prayer. Pray to God that whatever chaos that is going to happen in Nigeria should not see you and that of your family. I remember Prophet Joshua IGILA gave this particular prophecy, and the one that he gave this particular prophecy somewhere June last year, and I shared it on this platform, and I told you that he says that he see 3 dark clouds in the state. He mentioned River State, he mentioned Port Harcourt, he mentioned northern Nigeria, and he mentioned Lagos State, and he said that there will be unrest in this particular 3 states that he has made mention. The northern part of Nigeria, he could not pinpoint a particular state, but he says that whoever is in the northern part of Nigeria should please pray, commit themselves, their family, their loved ones into the hands of God. I remember all of us are not blind to social media, neither are we deaf to social media. We see the things that are happening, and we also read news, we watch news on our televisions, and we know what is happening. I remember last week I saw something making rounds on social media concerning the 16 individuals that were unalived by jungle justice in Edo State last week, and then a lot of threats are coming out. People are coming out from the northern part of Nigeria are saying that, why would they honor life? See, I'm somebody that I don't support injustice, and I don't like when somebody does something to someone that do not have a voice or cannot speak for themselves, or probably that person is innocent and then you just honor life them. I don't like it. If you feel like somebody has actually committed a crime and is in a situation that you and that person are not going head to head and you're fighting for your life, that person is also fighting to take your life, then in the process you kind of unalive that person. Is self-defense, which I understand, but the one that the person is helpless and the person probably you see some things, you find some things on him or her, and at the end of the day you decide to take the matters into your hands, give the person to the law. We understand that Nigeria right now, the law is a bit biased right now. Sometimes people that you think they will jail or unalive just to set an example for others that are coming. They free them and they tell you that they have repented. They have given their life to whoever they want to give it to. So please set them out. Let them loose on the streets, in cities, states, villages, and they are terrorizing a lot of individuals, and people are not really saying anything about it. One thing I'll tell us for fact is that the federal government of Nigeria has failed its citizens, and it's high time that we sit down and analyze the things that is not working for us. A particular individual cannot become the president of Nigeria. So let's go back to regional rules, that every region with its leader, then at the end of the day maybe they report to the Oga Patapata. I feel like they'll put a lot of things in place for individuals, and it will help individuals, it will help security reasons. A lot of individuals cannot go to their farm. These Edo people that you people are seeing as evil, we rebel then that, oh, why would they take laws into their hands? Why would they unalive people? You don't know whether these people are guilty or innocent. Sometimes the way this set of individuals or set of group of people go to people's farmland to destroy crops, I don't even want to insert videos here. There are a lot of things that these people cried out, but their voices are not being heard at the end of the day. Since they decide to take laws into their own hand, probably innocent people lost their life in the process. Those 16 individuals could be innocent. You understand? You can't actually, because you found gun or daggers or axe on them and you decide to say, okay, these people are criminals or they are this category of people, so we have to take the laws into our hands, we have to unalive them just to satisfy our ego or to set an example. One thing you need to know is that, see, Northerners, they don't make empty threats. That is one thing I want you to know. Like, these people, they don't just come on social media or bluff or say things and they won't carry out their threats. There are some set of people that sometimes I looked at them and I feel like these people don't have heart. If they say something, they are going to come out to carry that threat. You understand? So if you're someone that is from the northern part of Nigeria and you belong to a different religion, you will know the oppression. You will know how you're being oppressed in your own land. Talk more of outsiders and you do something to them and they tell you that I'm going to come and pay you back. I'm just praying for people living in the northern part of Nigeria, and I'm praying that these prophecies, we don't take it for granted and we don't treat it some certain type of way, and the federal government should step in and do something about it, because it is not easy, and people that have lost their life, honestly, it's not easy. I feel bad for them and I feel their pain, family members and loved ones. At the end of the day, we are not in place nor in position to take anybody's life irrespective of the person's crime. Let's let the law do justice to that particular individuals. I really feel bad, let me say this, and may their soul rest in peace at the end of the day, because it's really, really bad, the kind of deaths they actually went through. And at the end of the day, if you did some investigation and find out that this particular set of individuals are innocent, almost it's going to break your heart, and you know that, oh, their bloods are going to be on your hands and it's bad. How do you sleep at night? How do you move? Like, I'm somebody that I don't believe in unaliving people just to satisfy your ego or to satisfy your pain. If it is not something that your life will go down or that person's life, and probably maybe at the end of the day you have an upper hand to unalive the person, you can. Fighting for defense, defending yourself is something that the law has been there way before now, but a lot is happening, a lot that you and I cannot change, a lot that you and I do not have control over. So please, I urge each and every one of us to put everything into the hands of God and continue to pray for our beloved nation Nigeria, and pray that the government of the day should actually wake up and take control, because you're not helping all of us, and a lot of lives are going down the drain, and which is very bad. So beloved brothers and sisters, that is what I just say. Let me come here and share with each and every one of you. And please, before I go, if you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, kindly pause this video at this point, subscribe, comment, like, share, and also don't forget to turn on the post notification to get notified, so that whenever we upload a new video, you'll be the first to be notified. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.